Zambian President Hakainde Hichilema has announced he is making moves to abolish the death penalty in the country. To mark Africa Freedom Day, the Zambian president has pardoned 2,045 inmates, including 2,012 ordinary inmates and 33 elderly inmates. He also commuted sentences for 607 inmates. Though Zambia has had the death penalty law, no executions have taken place since the late 90s. According to Ambrose Lifuna, the acting Minister of Home Affairs and Internal Security, the government has started addressing the problem of congestion in correctional facilities. This includes various means such as advocating for community sentencing for minor offenses. For more on this, we are now joined by Dickson Jere, Zambian lawyer, journalist, author, and political analyst, specializing on African affairs. He is on Zoom from Zambia. Mr. Jere, welcome to the Globe.
Thank you.
The president making such a huge announcement, what direction is Zambia taking in this regard? Does he have the support of ordinary people on the ground?
Indeed, that's a very bold statement which the president made yesterday by announcing that he intends to take a motion to Parliament to have the death penalty abolished. But the news has been taken a bit of different from different sectors. Zambians have always been divided over the death penalty. If I have to put it, it's always 50-50, those for and those against. And so far, those against are up in arms, saying that we needed to maintain the death sentence on our statutes, while those who are opposed, like myself, for death penalty are happy that finally this issue can be settled by way of a constitutional amendment.
Is it perhaps everyone needs to listen to the victims of crime when it comes to whether this should be abolished or sustained?
Yes, I mean, those who are for death penalty, most of them are victims of this barbaric crime, or indeed those who have experienced it through family members. But let me put it in context that in Zambia, there are only three major offenses that attract death penalty. And that is 1, treason, 2, murder, and 3, aggravated robbery. And like you indicated, since 1978 to 1997, altogether, Zambia has only executed 19 convicts. And so Zambia has had 7 presidents, including the current president, Hakainde Hichilema. Of the 7, only 2 presidents, the first and second, managed to sign off the warrant for execution. The rest all refused to sign the death sentences once the courts have pronounced them as sentences. So there is an argument that even though we have the death penalty on our statutes, these death sentences have never been carried out. I think the last been in 1997. So literally, Zambia has a death penalty without being practiced by the presidents.
And why do you think that all these leaders have stalled on signing that warrant of execution?
Well, I was privileged to work with one who made it clear, the fourth president, Mr. Rupia Banda, that he couldn't sign the death sentences once the courts have passed them because he didn't want to be pardoned.
We seem to be losing you there. Are you still there?
Of killing. He took it as a killing. I'm here.
Yeah, you may go ahead.
So all the 4 presidents, they've refused, 5 presidents rather, they've refused to sign the warrants and instead commuted the death sentences to life imprisonment, which is their constitutional obligation to exercise prerogative of mercy. So we are not seeing any president doing that, and that is why maybe President Hakainde has decided that he should take now another step by having it abolished. By the way, a few weeks ago, we have the Law Development Commission, a body that look at law reforms. They recently released a report which clearly also states that death penalty should be abolished in Zambia, but the country still remains divided between those who are for it and those who are against.